Hello world. I'm at a very beautiful park with my dog Shimmer. I love this park. It's like its own little world, but you can see Lower Manhattan from it. It's a nice contrast. I don't really know what I want to say in this video, but I've just started this YouTube channel, and in my life, basically anything that has been meaningful has been at least partially a result of persistence on one front or another. So I am going to do my best to be persistent and make videos regularly if I have the inspiration, or if I don't have the inspiration. And right now I don't have the inspiration, but I'm doing it. I am currently going through the end of a very serious relationship, and that's painful. But I do feel that it's the right thing for both of us involved, but it is painful. But also, the meaningful things in my life thus far have often come on the other side of a lot of pain and suffering. So I'm hoping that this can become something meaningful too. I don't think I would have started making these videos if I wasn't going through this, and so I don't know how meaningful these videos will or will not be, but I'm just trying something new, also something old. I used to make videos when I was growing up. It's what my dad did and does for a profession, and he taught me how to make some. These are just as simple as it gets. I'm just taking a selfie video, but in the future, maybe I'll put some more production value into some things. But for now, I'm just enjoying doing this. I want my life to be a work of art, and I want my life to be of meaning and of goodness to people around me and to the world. And I feel that I'm working diligently to do that in some areas, and I wish to do that more diligently in other areas, and I have no idea if other people will enjoy listening to me talk, or if hearing someone with shared experiences talk might be a little helpful or bring a little peace. But sharing my thoughts and my feelings just to myself and to Shimmer. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Sharing now feels a little helpful to me. I went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu this morning. I do that probably 3 or 4 times a week. I wake up around 6, and it's just been a few months that I've been on this current schedule, but I used to go to classes in the afternoons, but I've been doing the mornings, and I wake up around 6, and I go to the 7 a.m. class in Manhattan, and I've been a very late riser for most of the last, I don't know, like 10 plus years of my life, really my whole life when I could, starting in college when I could skip classes and just sleep as late as I want. I did that often, or I would, wake up and run to class and then run back and then go back to sleep. But I would stay up late and do all sorts of very fun and very not meaningful things. And every morning that I go to jiu-jitsu, I'm in agony. I really, really hate getting up that early. It's the worst. I really love sleeping late. It just feels so, like, when you wake up early, like your alarm goes off, and if you because I've been moderately depressed the last few weeks because of our relationship ending, and I've been snoozing more often, so I've only been going it's still like 3 times a week, but I was going 4, trying to go 5. Now I went twice one week and 3 times mostly, but I'm snoozing it a little more often than I was, and it just feels so good when you like make a plan to get up early, and the alarm goes off and you wake up, but then you snooze it. You're like, I'm not actually getting up. And you turn your phone off and then you lay back down. Oh, it's the best feeling ever. You're just like, oh, this is so cozy, and I don't need to think about anything. I can just rest. So the last couple days I did that. I snoozed instead of going to jiu-jitsu. I just was like, I need to just keep sleeping. And this morning I almost did it. I actually did turn the phone off, and I laid back down, and I had that cozy feeling. And I don't know, I also had the thought of wanting to be good to myself, in a more real way, being good, in one way, being cozy and resting is being good to yourself, because you need sleep, and especially when you're going through something very emotional, you need sleep. And I competed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu last month, so I was training pretty hard leading up to it. So I'm like, oh, I can, I'm going through something emotional, it's I should just let myself rest. I need rest. So I did that. I was going to let myself rest again for the 3rd day in a row. And I think that would have been okay. It would have made sense. It would have been understandable. But I also felt like that wouldn't have been as good for me. That wouldn't have actually been taking care of me in a more important sense, I guess. And I want to take care of me in important senses, I want to try and do the best I can to do that. Yeah, I mean, one of Jordan Peterson's books, one of the rules, I think, is treat yourself. Oh. Let's see. She wants a treat. Treat yourself like you're someone, something like treat yourself like you're someone you're responsible for taking care of, or like you're someone you're responsible for. And yeah, I'm glad, I'm grateful to I'm grateful to my sleepy morning self that I went to jujitsu. And I'm also grateful that I slept in the last couple days. So I don't really have like a particular point of like, oh, you know, I think I should always do this, or, you know, you should always do that or whatever. But I guess I feel like it's worth it to try. You know, I feel like it's worth it to, you know, but then, I don't know, is it Yoda? There's no try, only do, or something? Like, you know, maybe there's that too, but like, I feel like a part of me feels very silly about doing this. Like why would anyone want to just hear me talk about things? But I've kind of always, like, a little part of me, I've kind of wanted to do this, just like make a YouTube channel where I talk about things. But I've always felt like it would be really silly to do that. And it probably is a little bit silly to do that, but at this stage right now in my life, I'm doing it because it feels a little bit like taking care of me. Like, it feels like, oh, this is what I want to do. So I'm doing it. Yeah. And it kind of like, it makes yeah, it makes the pain make a little more sense. Yeah. It does. It really does. It like kind of, it makes it beautiful. Doesn't make it less painful or less sad, but at least to me, at least, you know, it feels beautiful. And this park is beautiful. And this puppy is beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Well, I made the video. That's all I can do. All right. Take care.